Hey everybody, how's it going? Um, yeah, so because it was literally released today, I thought I would actually do a quick record of F-Zero 99. Yeah, it's been 20 years since uh, it's been 20 years or so roughly since the last F-Zero game. Actually, no, I take that back. I think the last one was like in 2004, and that was anime adaptation. Anyway, so yeah, I thought I would take a look at this because I myself am a big F-Zero fan, and yes, you'll have to suffer through the tutorial with me, but okay, that's okay. B to accelerate and A to boost. You can use the control stick or the D-pad to move. L and R to slide. This thing here heals you. I forget what that ship above is called, but it's Falcons. But anyway, yeah. Wow, I cannot believe that there is another game in this franchise. There's pro there's a lot of people out there who probably know Captain Falcon more for being in Smash Brothers than they would hit F Zero. But so F-Zero 99 is literally like if you played any of Nintendo's other games that are like this 99, so Tetris or Pac-Man or the ill-fated Mario 35. Only ill-fated because they decided to get rid of it for some reason while they keep all the other ones up. Last I checked. Yeah, even if it is just literally a chaotic version of the SNES game, I do welcome this. Though it isn't the first time they would use the asset. It wouldn't be the first time they used the assets of the Super Nintendo game. The very first F-Zero game, F-Zero Maximum, yeah, Maximum Velocity, was literally just F-Zero on the Super Nintendo, but without the original four cars. And plays worse, I found. Actually, if you are a collector, collecting all the games is actually not that hard, actually. But anyway, so here's a new thing: the Super Boost. If you collect enough sparks, you can actually go into onto the Sky Road. At least I think that's what it's called. Not important though. But yeah, these big warthogs will give you the sparks. You can give you a lot of super sparks for you to, and once you fill up that meter there under your health, you can go up here. And yeah, you can go on the road until your meter runs out. And yes, I was losing control there. But yeah, no, I already said it, but like, just wow. The fact that they gave us this. Alright, so now for tutorial nonsense. That first tutorial was showing you all the controls, except for one thing. So, in the original game, my main vehicle is Wild Goose. Just because I liked its durability. And you got... Ah, crap. Actually, no, I think you still have to press A. I make this mistake a few times. Now, in the games after the original, so F-Zero X, the drivers of the original four vehicles are the Blue Falcon goes to Captain Falcon, Wild Goose goes to Pico, Flying Stingray goes to Samurai Goro, and derping on Dr. Stewart's vehicle, but yeah, he's the other car. We'll get the name of his vehicle shortly because, yeah. Anyway, this tutorial is just wanting us to to beat be the best of 25 pilots. How many of you who played the original realized that when you played F-Zero X and F-Zero GX, that these cars I'm passing, they're just wild boar, and his driver is Michael Chang. Well, and its driver. But yeah, just wow. So I recorded this right away, as soon as I had a chance to sit down, and it'll hopefully be uploaded the exact same day I've done this recording. I did not record this live, if that wasn't obvious. I don't have the proper means at the moment to record to record live and make it sound legit. And there we go, finished again. And we are smoking. That was just me, like, being able to discover I could check out the other cars, so. Alright, come on, let's move on. Now we gotta do F-Zero 50. Ooh. And now it's going to teach us about being safe. After each lap, if you're not in a certain place by the start of the next lap, you are ranked out. Which, if you ask me, in any of the games, it's a dumb gimmick. But what can you do? And welcome to Big Blue. Well, it's probably one of my favorite tracks in video game history. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, and like that thing was saying, or that text box was saying, don't bother, or no, if you're not in a certain rank, like when you start the next lap, you get ranked out. So I'm guessing you just blow up. Like the instant you cross that line, or whatever. Yeah. You can so as you progress and level up or do specific challenges in this game, you can unlock decals and badges and backgrounds and borders for your machines and all that fun stuff. Now, I am making a point to at least use each car at least once, just to show them off. But I think I fail on using one of them in this recording, and I think it's Blue Falcon. Though that's okay, you saw Blue Falcon being used in the tutorial. Gotta make sure you press A when you're selecting your machine, instead of having a brain fart. That's, it's nice that they, for part of the tutorial, they chose to go with this stage, because it's a little more chaotic than Mute City. It's also a little wild to be able to take out other machines that are not like the red one I just passed, which emphasizes those things are going to explode. In the original game, you could pass a couple of wild boars as you drive. They don't really mean anything. They're just there. They're meant to mostly be obstacles, but some of them would be flashing, emphasizing they were literally on that. Literally, if you touch them, they will explode. Sorry, that was my bad. It was Fire Stingray. Not Flying Stingray. Duh. So now we gotta do a race of 99 cars. So the typical race starts, well, yeah, like on this big open area for all 99 cars to be there. Also, this is just explaining to us about rivals that are within our skill rank. If you beat them, you can increase. You can go towards increasing your rank. If you don't beat them, you can lose your rank. Well, not. You can lose a bit of your rank. Also, if you press L trigger or R trigger, you can do the spin attack. I know it was mentioned earlier in the tutorial. You can do the spin attack, and it's to help with crowd control. It can also be useful for taking machines out in in the other games. It also could be handy for here as well. So yeah, this time they just want us to beat 99 the 99 pilots. But that's okay, because it's a tutorial, so it's all CPUs with fake names. If it was real players, this would be way more chaotic, as you'll soon see. Now, so the red wild boars there, like I had said earlier, you'll see, there you go, that blue falcon just crashed into one and it exploded. However, if a player's machine is ready to blow, it'll be smoking. It's not just your own machine. It will be all of theirs. It's also surprisingly, well, for me anyway, but I wear glasses, so whatever. It's hard to notice. And I know that's not much of an excuse, but that's harder to notice on the other players, but that's because there's so much chaos. Now, in the F-Zero franchise, my personal favorite is F-Zero X. Though GX is a fantastic game too. I feel like in some ways they should have done this with GX, just re-release it with some, after modifying a couple of things and making it online. I remember discussing that one time with a friend when the Wii came out. Oh, sweet, we leveled up. And our training is complete. Yay! Yay! So now we have options, some of which I will show off. You get tickets. As long as you get 3 of them, you can enter the Grand Prix. Alright, cool. That's the special event. So then there's practice, there's workshop. And this was telling me there was a Grand Prix at that time. If your power reaches zero, you're at high risk of being destroyed. So let's use Wild Goose. Also, I lied. We used Captain Falcon. Maybe it was Goro we didn't use. I don't know. It's one of those days, I guess. Alright. So now, with it being online, you can choose between two courses at a given time. The one with the most votes is the one you'll end up playing on. In this case, it's Death Race. Or Deathwind. Its gimmick is the wind just keeps pushing you to the right. And surprisingly, for a level that's in a rectangular shape, it can be quite chaotic. Now, one of the reasons I use Pico a lot in this game is he's durable, so he doesn't take as much damage as the other machines in comparison. Though it also, because of that, I feel like he's got more health, so it seems to take way longer for him to heal up. Oh yeah, so here we are using the sky road again. Now, I find that sky road helpful, but at the same time not. I think it's because the meter goes down a little too fast. And we're dead. Screw it. Our hockey puck, because I'm derping on what the curling thing's called, our hockey puck exploded. Upcoming Grand Prix weekend! Yay! We did this together! Yeah, typically nowadays you only see the Blue Falcon in Mario Kart games. When it first appeared in a Mario Kart game, it was on Mario Kart Wii, and it was a kart that the little characters could use, like Baby Mario or Toad. It's kind of weird to see a 16-bit sprite do the spin like that, because the spin did not make its debut until F-Zero X. And in most of those games, it's actually quite efficient for taking machines out quickly. Like, it's the ideal thing you want to use in F-Zero X Death Race. I used to be a big pro at that. I do not know how I did this, but in that game, I did the Death Race, and it was using Jody Summers. And in Death Race, I managed to beat it in like a minute and something, like a minute and 30 seconds or something like that. I have to double check that. I knew it was like a very low time, and I was like, what? How? Because then I try it now, and it's like, takes too long. I actually own all the F-Zero games except for the Game Boy Advance ones. I should really go and get those. Though I have Maximum on my 3DS. From when they would have the Nintendo ambassador thing. Does anyone remember that? Where, like, you could get a couple of Game Boy Advance games before everyone else could. Like, Wario Land 4, F-Zero Maximum, Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, and one other. I think he was Yoshi's Island. And then eventually they released most of those to everybody, I believe. Yeah, enough about that. But so yeah, here's F-Zero 99 with all of its chaos. Now the Super Nintendo game I've never been the best at. Now there's this one stage to this day where I still have problems getting over one of the jumps because you need a lot of speed. But I'm actually looking forward to that if they ever add that to this game. And so I took out all four of my managed to beat all four of my rivals there. So you saw my rank had gained some points. So, and we got to, and we came in 37th place. And we got to level 3, so we earned a background. Yay! And we unlocked a course, Sand Ocean. Okay. And it's Mute City. Because who doesn't like the original Mute City one? It's funny, so I use Pico in the original game a lot, but he's way off my radar in all the other games. Ooh, Falcon is a staple of the machines I use. In F-Zero X, I actually use Bio-Rex a lot. So all these vehicles, so when you're flashing like this, yeah, it means that you filled your gauge, assuming you weren't looking at your boost gauge there, like your super boost gauge. So yeah, there, I felt like it went down a little too fast, but who knows. Yeah, look at all the people that are, like, off the top of my screen that are, like, apparently dying. It'd actually be kind of neat if they keep this going and they decide to add more cars or more machines into the mix. It'd be neat to actually see Bio-Rex, the Bio-Rex's machine in 16-bit. After this, I'll do a let's look at F-Zero. Yeah, yeah, I just can't believe it that this is a thing. I was not expecting that from the Nintendo Direct, but then again, I wasn't too sure what I was expecting. Ooh, we got tickets! Yay! Okay, we do use Fire Stingray. Good. Perhaps I'm just being a massive meathead. What, you don't even remember? What, you're just kind of off in your own world recording this? And you didn't realize you used all the machines? Probably. It was one of those, I guess. And we're at Deathwind again. So I'm guessing Deathwind is called that because, well, it's green here. Some giant monster has a lot of gas. Or maybe it's the Sword in the Stone from Family Guy. Still letting loose because it'd been 500 years. Now, Deathwind, like I had mentioned, is probably, of all the stages we have available to us right now, I haven't been able to play on all of them because reasons. Deathwind is probably the most chaotic. But I had mentioned that earlier, of course. So, more of a reiteration. And for those of you playing this, if you're watching this, what do you think is the most chaotic stage so far? Uh-oh. Goro can't cut it. Goro? He's not a Goron. You idiot. Ah. Okay, so now we got to level 4. Yay! It's Golden Fox for Dr. Stewart. You already pressed A. Okay, good. We did use all the machines. And let's go to Big Blue. It's something wrong with the gas. It's also kind of weird to have the boost right away, unless you're doing the death race in F0X, because typically you got to get to lap 2 to get the boost. Actually, I wonder how chaotic this would be if they gave us the boost in the second lap, like where we all start off without it. Now the Sky Road is probably most ideal to use for like where I think it really helps you when you're low on health. Beyond that, like, I can see that it helps, but at the same time, I don't see it being I don't see it as helpful. Maybe I'm just using it wrong. Should practice with it some more. We're dead. The doctor is out. Became an 88th place. Okay, sorry about that hiccup there. That was just me combining two parts in two parts because this next part was not very long, so I just decided to throw them both together. We're gonna do the Grand Prix in this part. Well, we're gonna try it anyway. Also make a grievous mistake. I did not press A. So, the doctor is in. Excellent, excellent. Excellent. I like how all the racers just pile in on that one boost. Good job, everybody. Now, if any of you that were playing these rounds with me are watching this, thanks for the fun and the chaos. It's appreciated. Cause yeah, you're always paired with randos. So like, there's no way if I wanted to play this with some of my friends, there's almost no way I could. Of course, that golden warthog just had to come down behind me. I am not at all surprised. Yes. Also, that blue warthog I just passed, watch out for that. It's a lucky bumper something. I don't understand quite how they work, but as you'll see in this recording, I got them. You should at least see it once. I got it once. And it seems like you can detonate it, but yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, that was a dick move. You're dead right at the frickin' finish line. So because of that, we're out of the Grand Prix. Which to me is kind of stupid, but whatever. Well, I guess I came in 87th, right? So, because we did that, we got another background. Oh, you won't see it in this part, but if you cross the or in this part, you won't see it in this recording, but if you cross the finish line and you have no power, you'll get a badge. And so we're looking at the workshop right now to see what you can do. You can change the paint on your machines, but to get all of them, you need to change your machines. So I saw that Wild Goose was close to unlocking its first decal, so we'll probably be doing that, or its first of its colors. Looking at the backgrounds. decided I like that one. I didn't realize it yet, but on this screen you can rotate your machine to change what it looks like if you happen to be someone's rival. Let's try this. A team battle of sorts. It doesn't cost any tickets. Ooh, all the blue, all the green and pink. You see Samurai Goro looking at Pico's machine. Hey! Maybe it's like Cartman. Hey! You young copy me! And because Pico's descriptions to declare him as psychotic, he's just like a ravenous beast. I don't know. Try to get on those boost pads if you can. Now the goal here is to you collect the sparks to help accumulate points, and you also attack your opponents to acquire points. Also, there's apparently a cooldown for the spin attack, which on one hand I find kind of odd, but on the other hand I understand. You try to use it and your machine's like after you use it and you try to use it, your machine's like, no. It just goes zzz. Actually, to date, this might be my longest video. Sorry about that if you heard that. I just hit my elbow off my tower. Yeah, I thought it'd actually be I thought it'd actually be quite fun to show this off. Also, because I'm so excited about zero game, even if it is just meant for chaos. And the fact that it's also literally an HD reskin of the NES, of the original SNES game, so you only have 4 vehicles to choose from. But at least they added extra crap, so you can paint them and all that fun stuff. We lost. We poor Pinks lost. Shame on us for losing. We should be thrown into a volcano. I'm kidding. Alright, so let's see here. What am I going to do? Okay, yeah, we are going to do one more race. I think this is going to be the last race. That or it's the second last. Never 100% sure, because on one hand these things go by very fast. On the other hand, they don't go by at all fast. What? I have to take... What? 3 of my rivals are literally the same guy? I'm kidding. And plus myself. What are Blue Falcons? And my brother His go-to was Dr. Stewart, so the Golden Fox. He found it to be the fastest. Which on one hand I could see that, but on the other hand I migrated to Pico because of the reasons I explained earlier in this. There's all the cars going. The way you just kind of rise up into this, it's like, my planet, I have to go now. My planet needs me. Oh, woo, we're in first. Never mind. Never mind. See, I don't know if it's a good idea for this game to have these wild boars descending from heaven to interfere with us. Minus the lucky bumpers that you can get, or the giant ones that give you giant sparks, or give you a lot of the super sparks, I mean, sorry. Well, because we're low on health, we gotta play carefully. Yeah, see, is it just me, or does that seem like it goes down a little too fast? Ow. Well, at least that wasn't me that crashed into that other one. There's a lot of these blown up dudes. Oh, we're doomed. We lost the hockey puck. But at least we took three of our enemies out. So, but yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed this look at, and until then, I will see you all in the next part. Until then, you all take care.